Hello everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. In today's video, I'm showing you guys how to build a very simple, very compact 4x4 flush piston door. And when I say that, that is an understatement. So if I flip up this lever, the door will open up. And if I flip down the lever, this door will close. Now, there's really only one downside to this door, and that is the inside. When you oh my goodness. It is really gross in here, but you can always just layer two of them next to each other so you don't have to see the redstone on the inside. But guys, this is it right over here. Look how small this thing is. This is just amazing. These honey blocks, I remember 4x4 flush piston doors were huge, massive. But look at this. Look how it's just a big Jeb door. That's what this thing is, just a humongous Jeb door. So let's get started on the tutorial. All right, guys, so for this build, you're going to need a 13 by 3 spacing, and you're also going to have to dig down 3. Now, just giving a heads up, where the chest is, that's where the door is going to be closing. Now, the resources you will need for this build are right inside this chest. If you would like to pause the video, go right ahead, gather up all the resources. These blocks right down here are just my building blocks, and this lever is just to test it out while we're building it. All right, guys, let's get started on this tutorial. So once you gathered up all your resources, we're going to start over here on the left-hand corner, and we're going to start off by putting our door in first. So count over 3 blocks from the left-hand corner, 1, 2, 3, and then count up 1, and then just place 3 blocks up like this, and we're going to place in our sticky pistons facing inwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and break these blocks underneath the sticky piston. First up, take out your slime blocks and or honey blocks and place in 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to alternate over to our honey blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Next up, we're going to place in the other side of the door. So come over here to the right-hand side and just count over 1 block. 1, and then up 1. Place in 3 blocks. Take out your sticky pistons and place 4 sticky pistons facing inwards. Break these blocks. They're no longer needed. And I did not want to do that. Next up, now we're going to alternate our honey blocks and slime blocks. So we have slime blocks on the bottom, honey on the top. So now we're going to do honey on the bottom and slime blocks on top. Because if you did not know, honey blocks and slime blocks do not stick to each other. So it should look something like this. And you should have a 4-block gap in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now it's time to start placing in some redstone. So come right to the middle of your door. If you want to just make sure you're at the middle, just place a block here and right here for now. As you can see, these 2 blocks are the middle of our door. So we're going to come right here, and we're going to place in 2 pieces of redstone, 1, 2. Place 2 repeaters in front of that redstone, set them both to 2 ticks delay. And then we're going to place 2 blocks in front of those repeaters. We no longer need these blocks because now we know exactly where the middle of our door is. Place 2 redstone torches off the sides of these blocks. Place a block on top of the redstone torch. A redstone torch off to the side of this block. A block on top of this one. And a redstone torch off to the side of this one. They both should go off. Now we're going to take out some blocks of choice. We will be able to see these and place 2 blocks of choice right above those torches. Next up, take out your torches once again and place one off this side of the block and this side of the block. And then take out your immovable objects. I'm going to be using obsidian. I'm going to place obsidian right here and right here. We have to use immovable objects because the slime blocks and or honey blocks can attach to blocks. So you can use things like obsidian, glazed terracotta, just blocks that cannot move by sticky pistons and or slime and honey block. Next up, come out a block from your immovable object. So just come up 1, 2, break the block underneath, it's not needed, and place a repeater coming out of your immovable object and set it to 3 ticks. Do the same thing on this side as well. Just place a block over from the torch, place a repeater coming out of it, and set it to 3 ticks delay. Then we're going to take out our immovable objects once again and place one right in front of both of these repeaters. Next up, come over here to the left-hand side, and right off from where the sticky pistons are, we're just going to come up a block right here, a block right here, and place a redstone torch. Next up, take out your redstone and just connect this redstone over to this redstone right here. So come down a block, over. Make sure it does not touch that redstone torch there. Come over and just connect them to each other. So now when I put a lever here and I click it down, this redstone torch will go off. Click it up, and the redstone torch will come back on. Next up, come out a block from your obsidian block right here, or whatever removable object you're using, and then place a piece of redstone. Then coming out of that, we're going to place another block and place a repeater coming out of this redstone and set it to 3 ticks delay. Next up, place a block in front of that repeater with redstone on it. Next, take out your glass and place a glass block here, a glass block here, place redstone on both of them, and then place one more glass block right here with redstone. And now we're going to do the exact same thing we did here, on this side. So just come my block out from that obsidian block right there, place a piece of redstone. Then we're going to place a repeater coming out of that redstone. Go ahead and set that to 3 ticks to light. Place a block right up in front of it with redstone. Place in 2 glass blocks. Place in 2 pieces of redstone, and then 1 more glass block right here with some more redstone. So now if I actually click down my lever, so let's go ahead and just put an input in this real quick. So I'm just going to bring out my redstone just a little bit right here, and we're going to put our lever like that. So now when I click down this lever, these 2 pistons down here should fully extend out, and this top one will only extend out once just for now. So boop, these should fully extend out, and then when I click it up, they will fully close. So now we want to get these ones up here to fully extend out as well. So to get those top pistons fully extending out, we're going to come to the other side of the build, and then right off this obsidian block, once again, we're going to place a block with a piece of redstone, place a block over from that with another piece of redstone, and then we're going to come up a block with yet again another piece of redstone. Next up, we're going to place in a glass block right above that with a piece of redstone, and then place in an obsidian block with yet again another piece of redstone, and that will get this side to fully extend out. So if I click down my lever, the top one fully extends out now, and then when I click it up, it fully retracts. And now we're just going to do the same thing that we did here on this side. So come out from where your obsidian block is, come over to, place in 2 pieces of redstone, a block up, another piece of redstone, a glass block, and then an immovable object right there, and then just place your redstone right along all 3 of them. And now both sides should fully extend out. Now to get rid of that little bit of a delay up here, as you can see, it has just a tiny bit of a delay. All we have to do is come back to this side once again, place a glass block up to the side of our obsidian right above this one, and place in, once again, another piece of redstone, and that will make it so it fully extends out at a perfect synchronize. As you can see, there we go. So to get all these blocks to push out, we're just going to go ahead and close our door real quick. And we're just going to set up some more sticky pistons. So let me quickly go ahead and take out a sticky piston. And we're just going to place a sticky piston off this bottom honey block right here. And do the same thing on this side. Off the bottom corner block, we're going to place another sticky piston. And that should be the bottom half done. So when I flip it down, it will extend it out. And then when I flip it up, it will pull it back in. And then pull everything back together. Now we just got to do the top ones. So off the top corner, we're going to place a sticky piston facing outwards, like so. And then off this top corner, we're going to do the exact same thing. Just come out 2 blocks, place a sticky piston facing outwards. Now all we have to do is just get our power over here. So that's what this redstone torch we put in at the beginning is all about. So we're going to come up 3 redstone torches from this one. So we already have 1. Place a block, place a redstone torch, place a block, place a redstone torch, and then 1 more time, place a block with another redstone torch. The last redstone torch should be off. Next up, we're just going to come out a block up from it and a block over, and we should be right above those sticky pistons right there where it's going to push out our door. Next up, we're just going to bring our blocks over, and now you will be able to see these blocks. So come out 1 block from the door, take out whatever block of choice you're using, and just come down 1 like this, and place in 2 pieces of redstone right here, and then bring it down this entire line. And now that should close up the door completely. So when I flip down this lever, the door completely closes. As you can see, you can't see anything. And then when I flip it up, the door completely opens. Now, this is completely up to you how you want to decorate your door. So I'm going to quickly just take out some white concrete. I've been using a lot of white concrete in my tutorials. So we're going to go ahead and just fill in this whole front area of our door. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So now when I flip down my lever, boom, the door closes. Flip up the lever, and the door opens up. Now we're going to take out our removable objects because, like I said, we are using these slime blocks right here and the honey blocks. So we have to make sure this whole front of the floor is covered in blocks that cannot move. So just make sure this whole area is filled with immovable objects because we don't want our slime and honey attaching to them. So now when I click down the door, boom, closes and opens up. Now we can go ahead and clean up the inside a little bit. Let me go and quickly change these blocks over like that. Now, just one more heads up before we're completely done. This redstone right here, when you're cleaning up your door, putting whatever blocks you want right here, if you're going to put blocks there, you just have to make sure this redstone right here isn't going into a block that can power this piston. So, if you want to use a, let's see, just something that can have power in it, like a composter, things like that can't have power. Now, if you want a block like this and you absolutely don't want to like have one of those in there, all you have to do is just make it so this redstone is not going into this block. Now, what I like to do is just take out some buttons. That's why I had 2 buttons inside that chest right there. And I'm just going to place a button right here. So now you can see the power is getting redirected to our button. And we're just going to do the same thing on this side as well with our buttons. That's just so it doesn't make this piston extend, pushing the door out and pretty much breaking everything. You don't want that to happen. So when I flip down the lever, the door will close, and now we can go ahead and fill in our walling right here with our blocks. I would recommend using a block that's the same color as your door, because obviously you don't want people to see this thing. So we're just going to fill up this whole area. It is completely flush, so you can put it right on side of a wall. And the one thing I love about it, it's only 3 wide. This thing is ridiculously easy to build, and it takes up pretty much no space. It takes up absolutely no space. So flip down the lever, boop, and it opens up. And right here, this redstone right here is your input. All of this redstone up to here is your input. So, if you want to hook up a T flip-flop and put some buttons in there, you're absolutely free to do that. I'm not going to be doing that though, because that would be another like 4 minutes of me just showing you how to build a T flip-flop, and I really don't feel like doing that right now. So I'm just going to fill in these blocks right here. And like I said, the inside's not the prettiest. It's really not the prettiest. If you want to, it's not a big door. It is not a big door, so you can just put 2 of them next to each other. Put one facing this way, one facing that way, and that will hide up all the redstone inside of it. But guys, you are completely done. Now it's up to you how you want to clean up this area. But there you guys have it. That's how you build a 4x4 flush piston door. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, hit that bell so you can get all the notifications in the world from me, because I am uploading a lot lately. I probably shouldn't be uploading this much, but I'm just having a lot of fun on Minecraft right now. And I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. So see you guys in the next video. Peace.